Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate, and I'm back with another episode of Paranormal Talk. So today is my presentation of the evidence that I feel like I caught during my Necrophonic app test. The Necrophonic is an app put out by Chris Rogers. It's an ITC app that uses a phonetic generator that contains no actual full words, just phonemes and a DR60 sound bank. So, as you guys know, as I said in the video, if you watched it, if you haven't, go back and watch it, then you know what I'm talking about because I'm not going to rediscuss it. I'm still not a fan of the DR60 sound bank. However, the rest of the app seems to work as advertised and it's pretty fluid. I enjoyed the app. It's by far probably one of my favorite ones that I've tested so far. As promised in the video, I went back through and listened with some headphones so I could actually hear what was going on. As you guys know, when I use the screen record, I can't exactly hear everything going on around me when it comes to an app test. So this was my way of being able to clearly hear anything that I may or may not have caught. So this is the evidence that I feel as though is relevant during the app test. This is what I caught. Enjoy the video, guys. Please leave comments as to what you think you hear in each clip. Guys, I'll see you at the end of the video. Alright guys, so in this first clip what you're going to hear is I ask if there's a spirit here that could say my son's name. And you're going to clearly hear a spirit come through that says Nate. It's quite loud. It's right out in the forefront. Have a listen. Let me know what you think. Can you tell me my son's full birth name? I just said Nate. It said my name. Y'all heard that right? Can you tell me my son's full birth name? I just said Nate. It said my name. Y'all heard that right? So the next clip I would like for you guys to hear, you're going to hear me ask the question, if there's a spirit here, are you a male or a female? At around 18 seconds, you're going to hear a female voice come through that says girl. Now it only echoes once. Why it does that, I'm not honestly sure. I've not experienced that with this app. Normally it reverberates multiple times, throughout the echo. So I don't know why it only responded and it echoed once. Not really encountered that yet. At around 33 seconds, a male voice comes through. It's quite loud and it says boy. So the reason I find this interesting is I've always seen a female spirit. My girlfriend's seen a male. This kind of leads, credibility to the fact that I believe there's two different entities here. One is a male, one is a female. But you know what, guys? You listen to the clip. You be the judge. You let me know what you think. Are you a male or female? That's just a boy. That was pretty clearly a boy there. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my next page of questions. Are you a male or female? That's just a boy. That was pretty clearly a boy there. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my next page of questions. So the next clip I have for you guys is referring to the ghost cat that my son keeps saying he sees in the house. I ask if there's a ghost cat actually here in the house. I'm wondering if it's a shape-shifting entity. Now, what you hear is a very clear child's voice, definitely a little girl, and it says the word pocket. So is Pocket the name of the cat? Or I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's up to speculation. You guys have to be the judge on that. But it is one of the probably most clear responses I got from my app test. So have a listen. Let me know what you think. Cat that lives in my house. Pocket. Cat that lives in my house. Pocket. So moving forward to the next clip, what you're going to hear is once again me trying to get the spirits to say my son's name. And what you hear is a child's voice, definitely that little girl again. And it says, he's tall. Now, I go into detail about that, and basically my son is in like the 96th percentile for height for his age. So he's quite tall for a toddler. So, you know what? Have a listen, guys. Let me know what you think. Can you tell me my son's name? So one thing I want to note there is I thought I heard what sounded like a little girl say he's tall. My son is in like the 96th percentile for height for his age. He's relatively tall for his age. So that's possibly correlative. It's an interesting response. Hang on. Can you tell me my son's name? So one thing I want to note there is I thought I heard what sounded like a little girl say he's tall. My son is in like the 96th percentile for height for his age. He's relatively tall for his age. So that's possibly correlative. It's an interesting response. Hang on. So in the next clip I want to play for you guys, you're going to hear me ask how many spirits are residing in this house. So the first initial response that comes through, you hear me say that sounds like it said a clear 6. It doesn't say 6. It sounds like it, but it actually doesn't after I listen to it a few more times. Then you hear another thing come through. I thought it said unknown. However, once again, when you're in the moment and you hear it, that's what you think it said. That's not actually what it said. It was more just like two noises that kind of got put together that sounded like it could have been unknown. Now, the voice that I want you to pay attention to is the one directly after where I thought it said unknown. There's a female voice that says 2, which would go more in line with what I think is here for the male and female spirit. But once again, guys, you have a listen. You be the judge. You decide. If there are any spirits here with me, how many spirits reside in this house? That almost sounded like a clear 6. Almost sounded like it said unknown. If there are any spirits here with me, how many spirits reside in this house? That almost sounded like a clear 6. Almost sounded like it said unknown. So in this next clip, guys, what you're going to hear is me ask the spirits to attempt to say my name. Now, I've asked this question multiple times and never got a response straight to my name before. I've asked, for my son, I've asked for my girlfriend through multiple app tests and never really have been able to get an exact response. In this particular instance, I did. You ask me hear it, and you hear something that sounds like a sentence, and I've not been able to make this out yet. I've tried. It's kind of like in the background, kind of ghostly sounding, but then you hear a voice come through, and it says Nate, and it's pretty clear. So you guys check it out. You be the judge. Let me know. Forward and tell me my name. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. That just said Nate. That was pretty clear. I forward and tell me my name. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. That just said Nate. That was pretty clear. So as you guys know, if you've watched any of my other app tests, I try quite vigorously to get the spirit to tell me its name. I like to know whoever's residing in this house. I would love to know what their name is. Throughout different app tests, I've gotten different names. So once again, keeping in that trend, in this app test, I got a name I have not gotten before. At about 23 seconds, you're going to hear something come through. It's a male voice, and it says Danny. So is that the spirit's name? You know what? It could be, might not be, because I've gotten several other names throughout multiple app tests, but it's pretty clear. So you guys have a listen. Let me know what you think. Most respect. Can you please come forward? Tell me what your name is. So I did hear one voice in there that almost sounded like it said Danny, perhaps. If you'll notice, the way the echo and reverb works, and the reason why that works so well, is two different noises can come through that are offset. Most respect. Can you please come forward? Tell me what your name is. So I did hear one voice in there that almost sounded like it said Danny, perhaps. If you'll notice, the way the echo and reverb works, and the reason why that works so well, is two different noises can come through that are offset. So moving on to the next clip I have for you guys. I asked if the spirit is a child or an adult. And what you hear in about 8 seconds, it very clearly just says spirit. And I appreciate the response. You know what? I did ask, male or female. I guess spirit could be either one. So that was a pretty cool response for me. And then at about 13 seconds, you hear it say pissed. So I have to assume maybe it's a spirit that's pissed, but I have not really had too much negative happen here. It's more of just strange occurrences. So have a listen, guys. You be the judge. Let me know what you think. Is whatever residing in this house, are you a child or an adult? It just says spirit. You guys hear that? That was clearly said spirit. And pissed. And the lights just flickered. Is whatever residing in this house, are you a child or an adult? It just says spirit. You guys hear that? That was clearly said spirit. And pissed. And the lights just flickered. So the last clip I want to present to you guys for this evidence review. You hear me talking about the ghost cat again. And I ask, if there's a ghost cat here, if it even is a ghost cat. So you're going to hear a response come through that says maybe. And then you're going to hear a really weird sounding response. It almost sounds like someone yodeling, but it's not yodeling. It says, he died, in a very high-pitched voice. It's a very odd response, but is that an answer to whether or not there's a ghost cat here? You know what? It could be. In all actuality, I'm not sure. I can tell you that we find cat claws and stuff quite often, and we've never owned a cat. We have babysat a cat once that did unfortunately pass away shortly after it left our house. So maybe that's the cat that is here. I honestly don't know. But you know what, guys? You have a listen. You be the judge. Is there a ghost cat in this house? And is it actually an animal spirit at all? I don't know what that loud scream was there, but it almost sounded like maybe he died. Is there a ghost cat in this house? And is it actually an animal spirit at all? I don't know what that loud scream was there, but it almost sounded like maybe he died. So that's it, guys. That was the evidence review of the Necrophonic app by Chris Rogers. Hope you guys comment on the video and let me know what you guys think you hear. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. Share it if you enjoyed it and found it informative. Nate signing out. I'll see y'all next time.